Hey guys, it's Mia here and welcome back once again, and today we are going to be talking about a show called Trollhunters. Now, I have watched this about 3 times now, and the reason I didn't talk about it before was because it came out before I started my channel, or I just didn't do show and movie reviews then, and then I just didn't think about talking about it for my channel. But because the show Wizards, Tales of Arcadia came out, and it seems like a more direct sequel to Trollhunters, I wanted to talk about Trollhunters because I just finished it because I was rewatching it to get the gist of Wizards. Now, I did watch the one before Wizards, Eblo. Didn't like Eblo. I didn't finish it, and because I'm watching Wizards, I might go back and rewatch Eblo, because apparently stuff happened between them, so we'll see. Now, I really enjoy Trollhunters. We have our main characters, Jim, who is the chosen hero, and he's the chosen one of the show. Then we have his loyal best friend, Toby, who is the comic relief and, like I said, the loyal best friend and someone Jim can talk to about everything that's going on with his troll hunting abilities. And then you have Blinky, which is a troll, and he kind of becomes Jim's mentor and his father figure because Jim's father is not around, so he kind of serves as his surrogate father. So with Blinky comes the gentle giant Arg, and yes, his name is Arg, but he once worked for the bad trolls, or the Gum-Gums as they call them, and so he kind of has to work to keep calm so now he's a pacifist, and so there's that with Arg, and I think he's really sweet. And then you have Claire, the resident witch / girl of the group, who is also Jim's girlfriend, so that's how they connect. So with all the characters out of the way, let me just talk about the show. Now, the show is a partnership between DreamWorks and Netflix, so you can already know right off the bat that the animation is pretty stellar. I love the voice actors, they all do really good. At first, I was upset when his voice changed in season 3, but when I looked up the reason why Jim's voice changed, I felt bad for being upset, and I think the voice actor that replaced him is doing his best and doing a good job at it. Now, with the animation being stellar, the fight scenes are absolutely amazing. Like, my favorite fight scene happens between Strickler, his other father figure / teacher, and Jim when they are at the dinner table, and they kind of have to hide the fight from his mom because she has no idea he's this chosen hero. So they're sitting there in the dining room fighting while she's in the kitchen cooking because she can't actually cook. And it's just funny to watch them back and forth, and then they'll freak out when she comes in the room, and he's a changeling, which is a half troll, half human, that has the option to switch back and forth, where Jim is just human. And that is one of my most favorite fights in the whole show, because the whole dynamic of oh, they have to fight each other because now Jim knows he's this half troll, half human hybrid called a changeling. So I really loved the whole dynamic with him and Strickler. It was really well done. It never felt overbearing. And that fight scene was just awesome. Now, Jim becomes, like I said, the chosen hero in the first episode when he finds the Amulet of Merlin. And yes, we are talking about the Merlin from the King Arthur legend. because that heavily features in this. And one side of my face is really light, and the other's really, it doesn't matter. Anyway, so Merlin made an amulet for the trolls, and it was in order for the trolls to protect themselves from the gum-gums, or like I said, the evil trolls. So they go, and because of the changelings that are amassing an army, and they can work in the daylight too, because trolls have to stay hidden underground because they can only walk at night, because they're like vampires. They'll turn to stone if they're out in the sunlight. So because this changeling army could walk in the sun because they were part human, the amulet decided that it needed a human to be the next troll hunter. So Jim gets chosen. And the scene of him trying on his armor for the first time is just amazing. The confusion, the excitement, just the armor itself is absolutely well designed, and I love how the amulet fits into it all, and all the armor in this show is honestly really well designed. And I just think that everything flows really nicely. It never feels clunky. The story is written really well. Just the characters' relationships are really well handled. They don't seem forced, because it doesn't go from love at first sight. They have to work at being in love, and Toby and Lake, or Jim, start out friends from the beginning, so their story feels long because they've been friends since like they were little kids, because they've been neighbors forever. So all the connections seem absolutely genuine. They don't talk like someone 40 years old trying to sound like a teenager. They sound like teens, except for maybe a few lines, but they're forgivable. The story flows really well. Like I said, the animation is amazing. And just the struggle Jim goes through at first with being the troll hunter and tasked to fight these beings, you see him. He's like, you chose the wrong person. This isn't me. Like, he doesn't want to be the chosen one. He tries to reject it at first, but the amulet said, no, I chose you. We're gonna do this. And his struggles feel real because they don't over-dramatize it. Is that even a word? Anyway, you know what I mean. They don't over-complicate it. It's real emotions, and they treat it like that. Now, as much praise as I'm giving the show, there were 2 episodes I don't like, and coincidentally, they were in season 2. Now, there is Creep Slayers, which is the one where it focuses mainly on the bully character, who I do not like at all. He's an annoying jock of a jerk, and the bullied Pepperjack. So they kind of team up after accidentally stumbling across the world under their feet, or the world of the trolls that they were not supposed to know about. So they end up kind of inadvertently helping Jim when they find out he is a good guy and not a bad guy. So they kind of form this group together called the Creep Slayers and go around slaying creeps. But I don't like the bully character at all. Like I said, he's an annoying jerk of a jock, and just, he's so self-centered, and it's always me with him, and he ticks me off. So that episode was not a favorite of mine. If you like it, you like it. If you don't, cool. Let me know. But then there is this episode, and I'm not even going to bring up the Breakfast Club episode because I actually enjoyed that one, even though the Breakfast Club has literally been parodied to death. I didn't mind that episode. The next episode is A Hero with 1,000 Faces, and yes, I had to double check these before I did this video because there was no way I was going to remember. Now, this one is your standard one that happens in a lot of fantasy, where the hero somehow splits himself between different versions of himself. So you have Sad Jim, Happy Jim, Troll Hunter Jim, Normal Jim, Lovey Jim, and he's trying to figure out a way to get them all back into the amulet. And I do not like these kind of episodes in any fantasy episode. I think they're annoying. I think they're overused by a long shot. And it's not like Naruto with his shadow clones. That has a reason to be there, and he's not competing with himself. Well, not all the time, unless he's bored. But Naruto's shadow clones are a tool. He uses them for diversions, for cloning and changing to look like his friends, to defenses. They are a tool. But these episodes that have multiple characters of the same character are just pointless and a waste of time. It served no purpose in the story, and it's just so annoying. These need to stop being done in fantasy episodes because they do nothing for the show. Now, this brings me to a major spoiler for season 3, so if you have not seen the show, click off now, because I highly recommend this show, and I don't want to spoil this, but I have to talk about it because it legitimately pissed me off. So, assuming everyone that doesn't want a major spoiler is gone, and everyone watching the show is still here, why in the hell... Okay, I don't like Merlin. I do not like Merlin. Like, he is such a jerk. I would have figured that Merlin would have been such a better person than he is. But he's this egotistical hard ass that comes in and thinks he could take over Jim's life. And even, there was this one part where his mom got taken by the bad trolls, or the Gum-Gums, and by Gunmar, one of the biggest baddies that I forgot to put up on screen. But this is Gunmar. He's kind of like boss level 2. And then you got the final boss, which is Morgana, nemesis to Merlin, which is the whole reason why Merlin showed up. So Merlin comes, and he is so dead set focused on killing Morgana, and they flat say, I want to kill her, I want to eliminate her. They don't sugarcoat it like other shows like this do. So, because he is so dead set focused on killing Morgana to get his powers back, he throws Jim around. And like I said, Jim's mom got kidnapped by Gunmar and the bad trolls. And so Jim naturally wants to go and save her. But Mr. Merlin freaking stops him. And not to get me wrong, this fight is amazing. I like it. But like, who are you helping attacking Jim right now because he wants to go and save his mom? You're not helping anybody by fighting him. You're just making him not want to trust you. And like, it's just so stupid. It's his mom. How would you feel if your mom was in the same reason I don't like him? The whole reason the amulet chose a human in the first place was because he could walk in both the daylight and the night. But then Merlin's like, oh, your human body isn't strong enough to fight this in this final battle. Go save his mom, but Merlin wanted him to turn into a troll. And he says, you have a choice, and he says, I thought I had a choice. And Merlin says, you have a choice to fight or not to fight. Not how you were gonna fight. Or whatever he said, I don't remember word for word. But like, he literally made him become a troll, and it's supposed to be permanent. Like, he just ruined the whole point of having the human troll hunter in the first place. He's proven plenty of times that he could kill the Gum-Gums without being a troll. Yet here Merlin comes, oh, your human body's not strong enough, you have to become a troll. That so pissed me off. If you were just gonna make him turn into a troll to begin with, Why not have a troll that's a troll hunter? They, I have started Wizards and I'm almost done with it because it's a short series at only 10 episodes. But I'm hoping that he gets turned back into a troll, or back into a human. I so hope. I hope so. Like, I feel like in E-Below, Jim wasn't really the main focus of it, and I didn't like that. And like I said, in E-Below, I didn't care for the two main leads we were supposed to care about because I just found them obnoxious. Boy, I sound like a snob, but you know what I mean. So yeah, like I said, I'm done with Wizards soon. I haven't been reading, so I'm not done with The Wrong Sister yet, even though it's good so far. So I'll probably do Wizards Friday. Yeah, Friday. So hope to see you guys next time, and that was kind of my rant on the show. If you're still here, I highly recommend Trollhunters. It is a good watch, and it is free on Netflix. So hope to see you next time.